Hello, and welcome to Video 2 of the College of Education and Human Ecology's online first-time academic probation workshop. This video will assist you in assessing your academic history and plan for a successful future. To prepare for this video and to complete the accompanying assessment that you will take after the video, you will need a few materials. Please pause the video while you find the self-assessment and goal-setting worksheet guide provided for you on Carmen, a copy of your advising report, and your syllabi for the courses you are taking this semester. After completing this video, you should know how to review your academic history and assess trends. As we know, history often repeats itself. If we can identify what you are doing wrong or right, we can help you move forward and become successful. Identify your barriers for academic success. College students often run into the same problems from semester to semester. If we can identify these problems, we can help you get the resources in place to overcome them. Determine your strengths. Like barriers, identifying your strengths can help you understand what you are good at and how you can use these skills to succeed. Once you know your barriers for success and your strengths, you can develop short and long-term goals. This video will assist you in developing these goals. Lastly, you will be able to identify resources on campus to aid you. The Ohio State University has so many resources for you. Sometimes it's hard to choose the most appropriate resource and it can be overwhelming. We will help you better understand the resources on campus and pair their services to the problems you are having. First, you should begin by taking a good look at your past semesters at Ohio State, or what we call your academic history. It is important that you are able to identify harmful or beneficial tendencies that you experience each semester. As we learned in Video 1, you can view your entire academic history by looking at your advising report. Now take a moment to complete Part 1 of the Self-Assessment and Goal Planning Worksheet. After you have completed Part 1 and reviewed your entire academic history, you should begin to see some trends. Trends could be the number of credits you are taking each semester, the time of day you are going to class, how much study time you leave yourself each day, or even where you study. When looking at your academic history, try to ask yourself the following questions. Does the number of credit hours you take a semester impact your semester GPA? What time of day did you take most of these courses? Did that impact your attendance or performance? Were you interested in the topic of the courses for which you were registered? How much did you study? And where did you study? Now take a moment to complete Part 2 of the Self-Assessment and Goal Planning Worksheet. College students have a lot on their plates. Here we have identified a list of obstacles students may experience. We have broken them down into 3 types of barriers, including academic, personal, and family, and social. Which barriers do you feel that you may experience from time to time? For example, an academic obstacle could be time management. Now understanding how to divide your time between academics and your personal life is something many students struggle with in college. Realize that obstacles may come and go, but typically, if you do not make conscious decisions to overcome that obstacle, they may reappear in the future. As we move on to Part 3 of the worksheet, consider specifically last semester. At this time in the video, we just want you to focus on the barrier. We will get to overcoming this barrier later. Now take a moment to complete Part 3 of the Self-Assessment and Goal Planning Worksheet. Your strengths are just as important to your success as the obstacles you face, if not more. We want you to reflect on what you feel you do well. Are you a really great planner? Are you good at forming relationships? Do you have high hopes for your future? Or do you have a strong support unit of family and friends? All of these things can help you be successful if you properly utilize them. Take a moment to reflect on all the things you have going for you and how they can help you be successful. Now take a moment to complete Part 4 of the Self-Assessment and Goal Planning Worksheet. Now that you have reviewed your academic history, established obstacles that get in the way of success, and identified your strengths, you should make plans to use this information in the future. Let's start with short-term goal planning. One of the most beneficial things you can do while you are in college is getting to know your instructors. For those of you that are good at forming relationships, you should have no trouble with this. Use your strength. According to the advisors in the College of Education and Human Ecology, here are the top 10 reasons you should get to know your instructors. They might be willing to spend extra time giving individualized tutoring and assistance or refer you to someone who can. Developing a relationship early allows them to know that you are invested in the course and your education. Courses can be large. It helps them put a face to your name. Instructors are one of the most convenient resources you have. You see them every week. You may end up taking another course in the future with this instructor. They may have connections to the field you are pursuing for an internship or career. Instructors often write letters of recommendation for students they know well. Instructors may make students aware of special events or meetings that correlate with the student's interest. Professors may direct research or employment opportunities that you may be interested in pursuing. And lastly, instructors talk to each other. Although they will not share your grades with other instructors, they may tell them what a pleasure you were having in class. It is always best to set up an appointment with your instructor to ensure that you have enough time to talk about everything you need to. You may want to speak with them after class or send them an email to set up an appointment. Your class syllabus should list the instructor's email and their office hours. Another way you can find instructor's email is by using the Find People, located on every OSU website in the top right corner. When you click on this link, you can enter any faculty, staff, or student's name, and it will generate their email address, phone number, and office number. Now take a moment to complete Section A of Part 5 of the Self-Assessment and Goal Planning Worksheet. We have broken down Part 5 into sections, A, B, and C, for your convenience. At this point, only complete Section A. Next, take into account each of the courses you are taking this semester and predict an obstacle you may face. Make sure to remember what has hindered you in similar courses in the past. Review your courses, identify an obstacle, and make a plan to overcome it. Also identify a resource on campus that you think will help you overcome this obstacle. Now take a moment to complete Section B of Part 5 of the Self-Assessment and Goal Planning Worksheet. Developing long-term goals can be easier to develop, but more challenging to stick with than short-term goals. To help you with this, we suggest using SMART goals. SMART goals adhere to the following principles. Be specific. State exactly what you mean to accomplish. Think about the who, what, where, and why. Next, make them measurable. How you demonstrate and evaluate the extent to which the goal has been met. For example, raising your GPA 1 point by the end of the year. Make sure they are attainable. Make sure the goal is the one that you can accomplish. Set realistic goals. They should be relevant. The goal should be something that matters to you. Not your parents, not your advisors, not your dog, Mr. Fancy Pants, you. Make them time sensitive. Set a date to have the goal completed. If you have a date to work towards, the goal will have urgency. Now take a moment to complete Section C of Part 5 of the Self-Assessment and Goal Planning Worksheet. As we talked about earlier, OSU has lots of resources for you to take advantage of while you are a student. On Carmen, you will see a document titled Campus Resource Guide. This 2-page guide outlines various resources available to you, what you can expect when you visit this office, their web address, and their contact information if applicable. We suggest keeping a copy of this document throughout your academic career. A particularly valuable resource is the Dennis Learning Center, located in the Youngkin Success Center. They provide courses, workshops, one-on-one appointments, and resources solely developed to help students become academically successful. We highly recommend that you learn more about and participate in some of the services they have to offer. The courses that are available cover topics such as time management and motivation. They are credit-bearing and count as electives for your program of study. Now take a moment to complete Part 6 of the Self-Assessment and Goal Planning Worksheet. Congratulations! You are nearing the end of Video 2. By now, you should know how to do the following. You should be able to review your academic history and assess trends, identify potential barriers for academic success, determine your academic strengths, develop short and long-term goals for success, and identify resources on campus to aid you in your academic success. You now have completed Video 2, the second and final video of the College of Education and Human Ecology's online first-time academic probation workshop. Now please use your self-assessment and goal planning worksheet guide to complete the assignment on Carmen. Good luck in your future endeavors.